everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is a beautiful Saturday here and I'm just about to make some lunch for us and hopefully get to enjoy some of the day today. I have a few errands on my list to do, a few items to pick up. I'm hoping to pick up some transplants so we can I did plant those tomatoes. I think it's tomatoes that's coming up. And the cucumbers, I would like to have one tomato plant that's maybe more guaranteed to grow than my little springlings. And so I thought I might pick up a tomato plant today, maybe a pepper plant, and some containers to put them in. We have a great backyard that I wish we could put like till up or even put like raised beds in our new place, but it's a rental. We can't tear up their backyard. So anyway, we're gonna work with some containers and do a little garden that way. So yeah, so right now I'm gonna make some lunch. Rob made a beautiful soup last night and we didn't get to enjoy it. Here's what happened last night. I was working, and I have a cold, by the way. I was working all day filming on a shoot in the city. Really sick. It's just a cold. It's not anything else. Anyway, coming home, of course, I finished filming and it was right in rush hour. And my car overheated in the middle of rush hour traffic, and there was nowhere, because of curbs and everything, there was nowhere that I could pull over. So I had to drive through the rush hour for about, oh God, almost 5 minutes to get off somewhere to park the car. And at that point, steam was going and you could smell a burning smell, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I pull off into this McDonald's parking lot, and I turn the car off. I open the hood, and there was a hole, and I think it's either the pipe or something to do with the radiator, and it just gushed out of there. And I was like, oh no, my car's not going anywhere. So this is around 6:15 last night, and I should have been, you know, I was stuck for like 45 minutes in rush hour traffic, like not moving. Like I should have been like almost home by that point, but I wasn't. And so I'm stuck here, and this car that I knew was not going to go anywhere, an hour away from home in the city. And so I called Rob, and he just had came off a shoot, and he was just making supper. He made this beautiful soup, and he was just keeping it warm on the stove for when I got home for supper so we could have supper. And he had to drop everything. He just had to turn the soup off, stick it in the fridge, and he had to come get me. And it drove an hour to the city to come get me. I called a tow truck. Of course, it was so late in the day that no mechanics were open anywhere. So we found one, and that wasn't open, but they had a drop box for keys. And we had the tow truck come, and I got them to tow it to this mechanic, and I dropped the keys in the box. They're not open till Monday. Yesterday was Friday night. And so I have to call them first thing in the morning going, hey, that car that, you know, just appeared out of nowhere in your parking lot, it's mine. And there's a hose or something busted, and hopefully that's all it is, and that I didn't just lose my car. Anyway, some prayers that will be just a cheap fix. Anyway, so that was our big thing. So we ended up eating at McDonald's, waiting for a tow truck because it had to come. The closer tow trucks didn't have a very good rating, and so this one would service the area, but we had to come to get it. It had to come to us. And so anyway, that was our Friday. We didn't get home until 10 o'clock, a little after 10. It was just, yeah, eventful, we'll say. Eventful. Anyway, today is going to be better. I'm just thanking God my car didn't catch on fire. And I'm okay. And I made two little boys' day having the tow truck come, because they were coming out with their mama from McDonald's, and the tow truck was there loading my car onto the flatbed. And they just come out and they're like, oh, all excited watching the tow truck load my car. It was like the highlight of their day. You could see it in their faces. they got McDonald's and then they got this tow truck. So enough talking. I've talked for way too long. I am going to heat up the soup that Rob made yesterday. We're going to have that for lunch with some bread. And then we're going to get on with our day. Some of this nice homemade bread that Rob picked up yesterday for the soup. I'm just going to heat it up in the oven. So this has been a day, and it's not even 3 o'clock yet. So I went to Home Hardware and went through the garden center, picked up some soil that was actually on sale there, and picked up what I needed. Found a mixing bowl, a stone mixing bowl, for a really good price there. For like, it was $22. It's not the Mason Cash. I really would love some Mason Cash bowls, but this was only $22. That size of Mason Cash would probably be, I'm going to say $50 or $60. But anyway, this was $22. So I said, oh no, that will be good until I can afford a Mason Cash, you know, after I fix my car and everything. And got my stuff there, got in the car, and I decided to go to the dollar store. And it's, you know, another part of town. And so I drove to the dollar store and went to grab my phone and realized I don't have my phone. So when I was getting my bowl, they had a bunch of like wax fruit in it, and so I took all the wax fruit out of it. Well, I put my phone down, forgot to pick it back up. So I had left without my phone, and I was like 20 minutes away from the Home Hardware, and I was like, oh gosh. So anyway, I got my stuff I needed at the dollar store. Well, what they had. I was looking for some empty hanging baskets, but they didn't have any of those. And anyway, I said, okay, I'm going to go back to the Home Hardware. Maybe they'll have it. Maybe they'll have it. It was there. Nobody had touched it. And there was a couple that had just picked it up when I got there. And they were like, they were deciding as I got there if they said they were going to decide whether to take it to cash or just leave it there where I left it. And I was like, hey, that's my phone. And I like unlocked it and showed it was my phone. And yeah, so phew, got my phone back, because that's a bill I couldn't handle at this moment with my car and moving and everything. So anyway, I got my things that I needed. I got some transplants. I got some tomatoes and bell peppers and jalapeno peppers. And I got a couple of containers at the dollar store. So I'm going to head over to the house. I'm going to plant those. And then I think I'm going to like do some unpacking and things. Just got to the house. And look, they're coming up. Yay, I thought they were a lost cause, but they're coming. So I do have tomatoes and strawberries. I'm not sure which one of these are. And cucumbers. Oh, I'm so excited. Yay. And here's the mixing bowl I picked up. This is like a little honeycomb pattern. And it's, I mean, it was just made, it's one of those made in China, but there it was there, $22. So I have a little stone mixing bowl. I'm just gonna grab this cute little gardening set, very mini tiny gardening set. It's meant for your house plants, but they'll be fine for my little container gardening. How cute is that? They were $2.50, I believe. Yep, at the dollar store. And got my gardening gloves, and I'm headed to just go outside and plant my transplants. And there's my little transplants. So I have some cherry tomatoes here. I think these are jalapeno peppers. Yep. And then these are some bell peppers. And so I'm gonna plant those. And there's somebody with a motorcycle. It is a warm day. Luckily, I still had my hat from last year, and it was here. All right, so I got the soil in the 4 pots I have, and I just used my hands. It was going to take forever, my little shovel, but anyway, they're all in there now, so I'm going to plant them in. I think I might do 2 plants per pot, because I actually have 4 of each type of 3 plants. So I think I might do 4 plants, or 2 plants per pot, and then I can always separate them later, I think. You can tell me if that's a bad idea, but anyway, that's what I'm going to do. So I had 12 transplants, and so what I did was I planted the peppers, so some jalapeno peppers, bell peppers, and then I did the tomatoes. So I still have the more jalapenos and bell peppers there, so I'm going to need some more containers. And those are my little mini, they look like petunias but they're not, so they haven't come up yet. And petunias there haven't come up yet, so yeah. Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday morning. It's around 11 o'clock, and we're off to a community barbecue. It is Apple Blossom Festival here in the Valley, and one of the communities do a major fundraiser for their community center by having this community barbecue. So it's outside and in an apple orchard. It's hosted by Boats Farm, and I think it's pretty much sold out by now. But we got our tickets and we're gonna head off. They make apple cider there. It's my favorite apple cider, and they also do apple cider vinegar. It's the best one by far. Anyway, we're off to go and take in the community barbecue, and then I'll take you along with me for the rest of the today. The barbecue was absolutely delicious, but it's actually 20 to 5 right now. So we had gone, after the barbecue, we looked at a yard sale. Wasn't anything there. And we went to this place called Bargain Harley's. And I picked up a few odds and ends for the kitchen that we needed. And now I'm out to get some groceries for the week. And my first stop is Bulk Barn. And then I'm heading over to Walmart. So I'm back home with my grocery haul. We are well stocked up. I don't think I need anything. Oh, there was a couple of things I forgot, like windshield washer fluid. I forgot to pick that up. And Noah needs a new thermos. We just discovered, actually, when I was on my way home, that the lining on his seal on his thermos is kaput. So I will have to go back out and get that. I don't think I'm going to do that today. But yeah, there's the groceries behind me, and I will show you quickly what we got. All right, so that is everything here. Everything just came from Walmart. I did it easy today. I just grabbed everything from there, hope for the best. So I'll start over here. Actually, these things, I don't know if I showed them to you yesterday, I picked up from the Dollarama, the pops. I got 3 mini cans, like 6 packs of pop, and then I had bought 2 Dr. Peppers. So it was Pepsi, 7-Up, the Dr. Pepper, I bought 2 of those, as I said, and then ginger ale. Chicken burgers, some whipping cream. I'm actually going to just see if I can I've made my own butter before in the past, and so I'm just going to see if I can make it. If I can't make it, that's fine. But it should be fine because I've made it in the past. So I'm just going to make a small thing, and then if it goes well, then I can always buy a bigger thing of whipping cream. I bought 1 large thing of chicken. My goodness, it's expensive. It's $25. There is 7 chicken breasts in there. I am going to divide this package up and wrap them up and freeze them, just because we won't go through that much all in one go.
So I'm just gonna break the package up. A pack of peppers, a dozen eggs, some Tex-Mex shredded cheese. I got 2 things of bacon because they're on sale for $3.97, which is a pretty good price here. Black Forest ham. I picked up 1 salad kit as an easy side. Picked up some romaine lettuce hearts. Rice Krispies. This is to throw in the snack bin for lunches. I do plan to make Rice Krispies, whether I'll get to them tonight or not. But this is just to have the backup in case I don't get to them when I need to. Some blueberries, bananas. Noah's got a project for school where he's got to make something from his culture. So he's got different cultures to pick from. I have a Scottish and Irish background, and his dad is actually English background. And so I think he decided actually to make some blueberry scones like you would have as high tea. And so I bought some blueberries from that, and I think I might bake some blueberry muffins. Just some fruit snacks, and I bought that as an extra treat for him for his lunch. Some Gushers, fruit Gushers. They had a deal. If you bought like 3, it'd be for $9. So that's why I added the 3rd one in. So he got a treat there. I picked up some Greek yogurt, cherry and blueberry. Just a 12-pack of water because that's all they had left when I went. Some fully cooked bacon, just so if we're in a hurry to get out the door, we've got bacon done. A mango, Noah loves mango. Some jalapeno, mango jalapeno salsa. 2 avocados, some brioche buns, some English muffins, Nashville style hot fried chicken. 2 things of mushrooms. A bulb of garlic. Some tomatoes. I picked up some minced garlic as well. I use this a lot when I'm cooking, and Rob uses fresh garlic a lot. I picked up 2 things of Tostitos because when we do nachos as a supper meal, we usually go through a bag and a half. So all-purpose flour. I do have some on hand, but I didn't know if I was going to have enough between the scones and muffins, so I just picked up this small one. I don't want to stock too much in my pantry. That's not going to get eaten within the next number of weeks because of the move. I don't want to move too much food. Jalapeno and cheddar Doritos. Some ground turkey. 2 of these for an easy in case we're busy, because there's going to be a lot on the go this week between my car broken down an hour away from me. We're down to 1 car. We're working, we're filming, we're doing all of those things, and we're trying to do it in 1 car, and we're going in opposite directions, and you know, school runs and all of that. So we might be like strapped for some meals for how long things might take. So I just picked up some Bistro Express long grain and wild rice roasted chicken flavor. We're out of large blue bags. I picked up other ones, but they were just too small. And so I picked up these bigger ones. 2 things of the Buffalo Ranch fried chicken. And then some caramel, vanilla toffee caramel creamer for Rob's coffee. I thought I'd try that this week. The Bolt House orange juice is not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. This is definitely a treat for us. And then this amazing mango. That's the juice I bought for this week. I don't usually buy that just because it's really expensive, but a treat for this week. So this is our groceries for this week, and some of it's definitely going to stretch into next week. And this was my bulk barn haul, and I thought I had coupons and things were on sale, and I read it as the 31st, and here everything had expired at the 21st. So I paid full price for everything, and I wouldn't have got some of the quantities of things I did if I had known. But I heard it was at the cash, they were closing, and I had touched all these things, so I'm like, well, it's too late now. But I didn't know until I was going to pay and handed everything, and then they were like, oh no, that was the 21st. I saw it as the 31st. But anyway, this was what I picked up. I picked up some of these biscuit cutters. Pine nuts, which I thought were on sale. Wild rice. I believe this is either garlic or onion powder. Some onion salt. This was an accidental buy because some reason I saw this and it said onion powder, so I went to go pick it up, and it was onion salt, but too late. I had touched it. So onion powder, walnuts, chia seeds. I thought these were on sale too, so we stocked up. So we'll have chia seeds for the next year. I picked up some yogurt covered cranberries. Bob really likes those. And some chili powder. We were out of chili powder when I made my chili mac and cheese, and I ended up using chipotle powder. And so I picked up some chili powder. So we are stocked. Oh yeah, and then there's over here, I picked up garlic powder and then some barley, pearl barley. And that was everything. And as I said, I thought I was going to have a $5 coupon. I thought some of this was going to be on sale. This thing that came to $52. I was expecting to pay $35 at the most. So anyway, you live and learn, right? These are the other few things I picked up as well. I picked up some Tide Pods, Cascade Platinum, some disinfecting wipes, and mouthwash.
Good morning, everyone. It is Monday morning. I'm headed out to the Dollarama. I didn't get there last night to get the few things that we needed to pick up and a few items that I forgot from our grocery order. It is a busy, busy day. Well, in general for us. I'm not sure how much I'll get filmed. And a little concerning day. We're in the middle of, our province is literally on fire. There is two major wildfires burning, one further down the province in Shelburne County, and another one about an hour away from us, just on the edge of the city in Halifax. And I have family, I don't know if I had any family down in Shelburne County that just got evacuated, but I did in Halifax. And yeah, it's been windy yesterday. The fire started yesterday afternoon. It was windy. Today it's windy again. There's no rain in the forecast, so we're just praying that, I don't know, the wind will stop and rain will come and we can get this under control. My family did evacuate several family members that lived in and around the areas, and they're safe. They're good. My cousin, her house was fine as of 6 o'clock this morning, but her neighbor next door, their house was burnt. So we're not sure if her house is still standing now at this moment. But yeah, so I'm not sure when this post will go up, or like this video will go up, so I'm not sure if this will be all over by then. But if it's not, prayers would be appreciated, because we haven't seen quite, like, this is the end of May and these fires are ridiculous. Like, anyway, try not to worry too much about it. You know, we can't control it. We just try to control the fire, but yeah. Anyway, prayers are appreciated. We're all praying here. So I'm headed to go get the few things that we need and get on with the day. Good morning, everyone. It is now Tuesday morning, and I'm just getting a chance to check in, pick up my camera. It has been so busy yesterday, so I didn't really get to film anything. But yesterday evening for a project, and so I'll put a picture in, Noah and I made some blueberry scones for a school project. He had to share a cultural recipe, and that was what he chose to do as part of English High Tea. And yeah, so today I just fulfilled a stored pack order for my store, and I'm just off to the mailbox to mail that now. And then I have a lot of work to do today for work and so I probably won't be doing much filming there, but I know this evening we're going to be doing some moving and unpacking and for the new place, so I'll pick up the camera and get a few shots from there. So it's lunchtime right now, and I just came over to the house. I want to put these back outside. There was a frost warning last night, so I just had to take everything in off the step. So these are just my peppers and tomato plants that I planted the other day. My seeds that haven't started coming up yet. And these are two plants I had bought yesterday but never got a chance to actually put them in the baskets. And then this is for some more little seedlings that I have in the sink and that to start planting, and I'd probably end up having to
you know, move these over into those bigger ones. But anyway, I'm just going to put these back out onto the step and then give them a good watering, and I think I'm going to plant these as well. So everything got a good soaking, and I'll probably water it again tonight because it's really going to be warm today. And I just planted those flowers and that one, and then I planted those, but unfortunately I broke the stake. I only had picked the stake up at the dollar store, so I might look for, because where I had it, it's going to interfere with mowing anyway, and I kind of would rather have it here. So I'm going to see if I can find something that's a little bit more durable, because that's quite hard to get into the ground, that I can hang this from there. So then it can be just on the sides of the step.